Hello, I'm Fabian Ramirez, and today I'm going to be reading my book, A Kid's Book About Anger. Let's get started. Have you ever heard the song, If You're Happy and You Know It? I love that song because it's about feeling happy. Everyone loves feeling happy, right? Well, guess what? We all feel moments of anger too. I bet you've never sung about anger though. Hey, let's give it a try. If you're angry and you know it, make a fist, grind your teeth, start to shake, bite your lip, huff and puff, cross your arms, think bad thoughts, shed a tear, hit a pillow, raise your voice. Doesn't it sound silly to sing about anger? That's because anger isn't like happiness at all. And we think it's a bad thing to feel. And there's lots of reasons for that. Maybe it's too scary to talk about anger. Maybe you feel too angry to talk about your anger. Or maybe you don't know how to bring up your anger. That's okay. That's why I'm sharing this story. See, when I was in middle school, I was bullied. Being bullied every day made me very angry. Little by little, I allowed my anger to bottle up inside me. I started making decisions that hurt me and pushed the people I cared about away. That's because I didn't talk about my anger or really understand it. It took me a long time to learn how to not let my anger control me and understand that feeling anger can actually be a good thing. But once I did, it changed my life for the better. I want to help you do the same. So, what is anger? Anger is an emotion that comes up when people feel they've been hurt by a person or a situation. Like when you're left out or excluded from something. When someone takes something from you without asking. When someone is mean to you and you don't know why. Or when you're frustrated or something doesn't go your way. Anger is such a powerful emotion that we sometimes use it as a shield to protect ourselves from the things that hurt us or we don't understand. Anger is that big. Anger is also a reaction to a moment or situation that is unfair or out of your control. It's actually healthy to feel angry every once in a while because it can help us to let all those big feelings out. But when we don't talk about our anger, it just keeps building and building until it becomes uncontrollable. When your anger becomes uncontrollable, it can make you do or say things you will regret later. It can even lead to you hurting yourself or others, which is why it's important not to let your emotions control you. You may be asking, how can I control my anger? I know. Controlling your anger might sound like an impossible thing. Because when you're angry, we might feel like we're out of control. We might feel really hot and our hands may begin to shake. Sometimes our anger might even make us feel sick. But I promise it's possible. And I'm going to help you figure it out because I've been there. So I want you to try something with me. The next time you feel angry or out of control, pause and give yourself space. That could look like taking some slow, deep breaths in and out. Finding some quiet time for yourself. Watching your favorite show. Drawing a picture that represents what you're feeling. or playing with your pet, if you have one. Notice how you are feeling and name it. So, you're probably angry, but are you also feeling sad, frustrated, annoyed, jealous, fearful, anxious, scared, disappointed, confused? Does your head hurt? Are you hungry? Are you tired? Naming your anger's partner will help. Think about why you are feeling this way. Sometimes we don't know why we're feeling the way we feel, so try to think back. Did something happen? Did someone say something? Did someone not say something? You can't always do something about it or find the cause, but understanding why you're feeling this way can help you start to process your anger and let it go. To process something means to understand what happened, what you're feeling, and why you might be feeling it. Ask yourself, what can I do with this feeling? Once you've discovered what hurts you and name it, you can do something about it because it's real. What to do isn't always simple or clear, and you can't always get away from the things that make you angry, but that doesn't mean you have to hold on to your anger. We need to find a way to let it out. The key to letting it out is to first find a safe person you can talk with about what you're feeling. Maybe that's your grown-up, or your best friend, or your sibling, or your school counselor. Then find a way to let them know how you feel. Maybe that's just going up to them and saying, I feel angry. Or you could draw them a picture, or explain it with colors or numbers instead of words. Whatever feels right to you and makes the most sense. Want to know something cool? If you go through these steps, you are practicing how to manage your thoughts and feelings, because it isn't about control. It's about managing your anger, which is super healthy. And when you learn how to manage your anger, you can harness it and use it for good. It's true. Remember, anger can be healthy, and sometimes anger can work like fuel. Because when we see or experience something that's unfair and we get angry, it can inspire us to help make positive change. Whether that's in your family, school, or in your community, it's up to you. Like when you know someone at your school is being bullied, that might make you feel really angry and maybe a little sad or scared. Well, you could use that anger to tell a grown-up about what's going on so they can get help. That way, you can help people and make your school feel like a safer place. I wish I can say that one day you won't feel any anger at all, but you will. It's a part of life, and that's okay. Because now you know what to do with it. You can get angry and still be okay. And your anger might be the spark that leads to positive change. The end.